Well, all week, Governor DeSantis has been doubling and tripling down on his stance against mask mandates in school.
He says districts with the mandates will be punished, but how? He did not answer the first time we asked.
Additional consequences?
Yes,
I haven't asked one yet.
Hey, I got to go to the next one, but we'll see you guys soon.
Consequences for school? You brought it up, Governor. It's fair game. Additional consequences. What are they for the schools?
Fox 35's Holly Bristow pressed him once again today about the 10 districts now defying his ban.
Well, here at the state attorney general's office, the governor did not ignore my question and intentionally look away. He responded, but he never directly answered the question as to what the additional consequences will be for school board members who went against his executive order and put mandatory mask mandates in effect for public school kids. Orange County, it's starting next week. What are those additional consequences?
Well, I think you'll hear an announcement from the Board of Education about the first two districts. That'll happen very soon.
35 seconds into his response, he gets back on the direct subject of my question.
The penalties will be applied to the politicians who violated the law.
But that's not new information. The governor spoke for 3 minutes, 53 seconds straight on the topic of masks, but still never gave a direct answer to my question and ignored my follow-up addressing that.
What are the additional consequences for our elected leaders?
So it looks like the Orange County school board members and school board members across the state who voted to put mandatory mask mandates into effect are just going to have to wait and see what those additional consequences are. For now, in downtown Orlando, Holly Bristow, Fox 35 News.
Thanks, Holly. And our team coverage continues with Fox 35's Jayla Whitfield. She's live with a closer look at why there's a lot of focus on kids during the Delta spike. Jayla.
You know, that's exactly right. When this pandemic first began, the amount of children that were getting the coronavirus was extremely low. But now that number continues to rise. Doctors say that children were always at risk of getting this virus. But the Delta variant is 60% more contagious than the original Alpha variant. According to the CDC, about 300 children a day are being admitted into the hospital this month with COVID. Dr. Mobin Rathor at Children's Hospital in Jacksonville, Florida, says over 70 children were admitted to the hospital so far this month. And just last month, they hit their highest admission of pediatric COVID hospitalizations since the pandemic began.
We have had lots of kids in the hospital, kids in the ICU, kids intubated, kids on respirators. But with the Delta variant, as the variant is more contagious, it was infecting more children now. And as more children are being infected, more of them are getting sicker and being admitted to the hospitals.
Yeah, Rathor says children should protect themselves by social distancing and wearing a mask. Dr. Heba Bracken in Atlanta says she's seen an increase of COVID cases in kids too. She says the most powerful tool to fight the virus is vaccination.
So we're still learning a lot about COVID-19. However, we do know that it ranges from mild symptoms to severe to even death. Though it is extremely rare, it can happen. And so one child's death is one too many.
The CDC reports that overall in the United States, over 600,000 people have died from the coronavirus, and over 400 of those deaths are kids. Currently, children 12 years and up can get a vaccine, but doctors say if your child cannot get vaccinated, it's safer for them to be around a bubble of vaccinated people. In Atlanta, Jayla Whitfield, Fox 35 News.